Hi everybody, I am here making this video for you because I want to take a little different approach on how to communicate. I thought it'd be fun and interesting to make a video cooking and real estate. When you make a decision about not just real estate but everything else in life, you have to have the perfect balance of ingredients. So hey, what else and what more fun it is to decide and make you guys this video. You know, disclaimer here: I am not a professional cook. I am not. I haven't taken any cooking classes. I am just the type of guy that I like to eat, and in my cooking experience has to go with trial and error. Trial and error to the point that some people that know me, they know that when I was young, I used to take my raw chicken in a container to the cafeteria to work, and I used to cook it in the microwave. That's not a joke, it's true. And some people still tease me about that. I don't even know I did that. I think I was just too lazy to cook, and that's a problem, you know. We just put excuses. Oh, I don't like to cook, so therefore I just do takeout, or I just do hungry man dinners or whatever. But like I tell my kids, it's not about you loving to cook or liking to cook. Is about the necessity to learn to cook. So when you start putting some dedication into it, you'll be surprised some of the stuff you can come up with. Hey, I'm not telling you that there hasn't been mistakes in my cooking process, but I can tell you that I'm not that bad. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go through the ingredients with you guys. This is like a cheat sheet. There's a lot of different mixes that you can buy in the store. This is a teriyaki marinade. So, in reality, this cheats everything. But I like to put other ingredients when I use this type of mix because, hey, you're going to cheat, but at least give it a little bit of your own flavor, right? So, this is a Jamaican mix, a spiced roasted garlic. You can buy this at any grocery stores. This is onion, salt, granulated onion. You can also get it anywhere. Garlic salt, of course. Regular salt. This you can buy at the Spanish store. My wife swears that it's not the same. If you buy it at a Canadian store, there's a lot of soup mixes that they sell at the stores, but I don't know, maybe it has additional MSG. I don't know, it tastes better. Anyway, she likes using this. And also paprika. I don't have much left, I gotta buy some more. Anyways, so, but if you're doing anything at all, any meat, any kind of stuff, if you just mix the basics, which is paprika has no salt, so it's awesome to use. The garlic salt, you gotta be very careful because if you put too much of it, you destroy it. And this, you can use a little bit of that, but mostly it's these three ingredients: onion, garlic, salt, and paprika, and a little bit of either Montreal style seasoning or that Jamaican or a version of one of those. And as long as you do that and add some salt with not so much flavor or not so much spices, I mean, because the salt enhances the flavors of the spices, that will work for you. Anyways, so I'm gonna make a little mix of the stuff that I'm gonna prepare. I am gonna be making roast, pork roast, but I don't like to make it in a chunk. I like a lot of people here, they just marinate the sauce on top of the roast. The flavor doesn't absorb, the pork doesn't absorb the flavor, so you gotta cut it. Make sure you have a good knife, because if you don't have a good knife, then it's gonna be harder. So I use a knife sharpener, an electric sharpener, and that's a really good thing. Anyways, so I'm gonna make the mix for you guys. I'm gonna cut the meat, and I'm gonna prepare some teriyaki slash taco meat for you guys. And it's not that complicated, man. I mean, yeah, it might take you some time, but at the end of the day, there's nothing better than cooking, home cooking, especially when you're making something that is gonna be awesome. And as long as you're careful with the spices, you should not screw up. Okay, so here it goes. Like I mentioned to you guys, mix them up first. I'm gonna cut the meat later. I'm running late, I gotta go. Anyway, so I will try to make this as quick as possible. It shouldn't take you any more than 20 minutes. When you cook the meat, it's better to cook it in a skillet because it absorbs all the extra juices, so the meat is nice and tender, but it's not so mushy, right? It's a little bit more like on the dry side, and that's the perfect mix for tacos. So a bowl, okay? Let me get some spoon. Like I said, you gotta take it easy, man. The Jamaican seasoning, because a lot of meat. We're talking like maybe 4 kilos. So 1 tablespoon, right? The Maggi, sazón Maggi, cosa latina. Para todos los latinos que están por allá viendo algún video de esos, recuerden, yo no soy ningún experto. Una cucharada. Ya, voy a ponerle 2 por uno. Y recuerden esto, cocinar no es una gran ciencia, pero hay que tener cuidado, porque si las riegas, las riegas. Y si hace algo más específico como tacos al pastor, if you do something more specific like tacos al pastor, it's more complicated because you need other ingredients. My wife's the expert for that. Maybe one day I'll bring a video. Tacos al pastor, 1 tablespoon. And the onion, 1 tablespoon. And the garlic, 1 tablespoon. Paprika, like I mentioned, paprika is one of those ingredients that is not salty. Paprika no tiene sal. So you can go nuts, but you don't want to go too crazy because then it's too strong. So 1, 2 tablespoons, okay? And of course you want to send this up, the teriyaki, okay? The whole thing. Remember, it's a lot of meat, it's 4 kilos. Depending on how much meat you guys make, of course you're gonna need less. Teriyaki is strong, like you guys know. And you can do all kinds of stuff with teriyaki. Anyways, over here, in the bowl, mix it up. Make sure it's all nice and mixed. Okay, once you got that ready, we are all set. We're gonna go and cut the meat. Anyways, like I said, cooking can be like real estate. Here in our area, in southwestern Ontario, there's a lot of things that are happening with the real estate market. A lot of people are afraid. They don't wanna buy. They don't wanna sell. But the market keeps on moving. There's houses buying. There's people that are buying. There's people that are selling, and there's always that possibility to get a decent property. And congratulations to all the recent buyers that just received their keys on the new properties. Congratulations to I was gonna say names, but I don't know if I can say names. I'll just say thank you for everybody for putting their trust in me and letting me represent them. It's been a pleasure helping the buyers, and I hope that I can help more people to to achieve that their goals. It's awesome to help somebody get a property that they were looking forward to get. It's a big decision in life, so it's great. So anyways, congratulations to everybody that's purchased lately. And anyway, so we mix it good. Let's give it a second here. See, like you see, it's like a caramel color. All right, my friends, like I said, a sharp knife. This is a boneless half pork loin, so it's 4.5 kilos. My wife's like, why do you cook so much? I have an army, I have 4 kids. So she says that I'm good at cutting. Like, again, I'm no expert. I just cook because I have to. Anyways, so I'm going to prepare the meat. I'll just show you guys how the process goes. See, you want a sharp knife because it's easy, man. Like, I mean, it's not a big science, All it is for you to have a little bit of determination and be like, you know what, I want to cook, I want to learn to cook, and boom, voila, it's awesome, man. You know, it's not that crazy of an experience. You know, of course, you always want to be careful. You don't want to cut yourself up. You always want to try to, you know, be smart. I always tell my kids, be careful with the knives, because when I sharpen the knives, they are very, very sharp. As you can see. Anyways, I'm just slicing it in half, because I'm gonna make like strips, and from the strips I'm gonna make squares. Probably like half an inch strips, or 1 inch approximately. So I'm gonna make all this, okay? And once I get it all ready, I'll marinate it, and then we'll cook a little bit, just so you see what the end products look like. All right? Okay, so I'm almost done cutting this up. This, gotta be careful, because I like the knives being sharp, but because meat is very slippery, we gotta be very, very careful. I have cut myself before majorly, so I want to be very careful. Okay, so here's the meat. See, the whole container is full. Oops. Okay, it's clean. Okay, look. See? Oh wow. This is good, my friends. And if you want this to taste even better, you want to let it marinate overnight, because then the flavors are absorbed by the meat a lot better. Those son tacos estilo Moisés. Tacos estilo Moses style. So see what I mean? Like I thought it was a lot of meat, so that's why I put one of each. If it's less meat, of course you want to be more careful. You don't want to go too crazy. You don't want to overpower the meat. But I think I balanced it good. Guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But from the smell of this, it smells good. It smells super good. So one thing about cooking at home, you go to a restaurant and you pay crazy amounts of money for a portion that you would like I made enough for like maybe 30 people here. Possibly. I'm not kidding you. So, you know, and a lot of times cooking at home, I don't know, man. I'm like I said, I'm no expert, but hey, some of the foods that we make at home are way better than the ones at the restaurant. The only one food I cannot, no matter what I do, I cannot get it to be exact is Japanese food, sushi specifically. All this teriyaki is Japanese, but sushi is what I mean, because it's like tastes good. Grace, my wife, she says that she loves it, but nah, cannot compare to the restaurant. Some restaurants specifically. But anyway, so there it is, my friends. All mixed already. It's like people love like, oh, listen to that sound. Oh, so soothing. I just watch videos where people are like cooking. They're like, oh, listen to that. I don't know. I wouldn't watch a video just for the sounds of it. But it sounds weird. Anyways, so ahí estamos. Listos. Ready. So, that's the meat, my friends. And I'm gonna just cook a little bit, and so you guys can see what I mean by cooking it in a skillet. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, not about cooking, all I know is that, you know, I experiment. When I cook, sometimes I follow recipes, but a lot of times what I've learned is like, you know, if you're easy on the spices, you know, you can't go wrong. You know, I have made my share of screw ups. Never use thyme. It's a no-no. Don't use thyme. Oregano, I'm afraid of using that. My wife uses it, but tastes good. But you gotta be very careful with that. And other strong spices. But you know, if you cook with love, it'll come out with love. Anyways, so I'll cook a little bit for you guys so you can see what I mean, and then go from there. Okay. Right now, I'm just doing this as a tutorial, but I gotta go and buy some more stuff. Tortillas. Cannot have a taco without corn tortillas. So you can get this at the Mexican store. Don Carlos, in Mexico Lindo, in Windsor, or in Leamington. It's a lot of stores in Leamington. I mean, if you live in the Windsor area, you know, that's your best bet, Don Carlos. And if you go to Leamington, there's many choices. But Mexican tortillas, what they do a lot of times is that they put oil when they heat up the tortillas, because the oil helps so it doesn't like become mushy, you know. But if you want to make them a little healthier, what you can do is you can put it in the skillet too. You know, they kind of like harden a little, and then you can put the taco on top, or you can put it on the you know, grill itself. Anyways, let's do this. So, so remember, because this is pork, you have to cook it good. The only little problem with cooking pork is that, you know, you can overcook it, then it becomes too dry. So usually all the juices come out first, and because they're like cut up in small pieces, cooks quicker, way quicker than if you had like a fillet, you know, or a big chunk of beef or pork. So this, leave it for a few minutes. And if you do it in a frying pan, it's not the same. The flavor that you get from it is nowhere near. So this is your best bet. And so leave it a little bit and come back to it. As you can see, it's almost done. It's done a couple of minutes, maybe like 5 minutes, because it's thinly sliced or cut. Cooks quick. So gotta keep it better right. I'm just in a rush. I gotta go and do all this stuff right now. I am getting a logo for my car. Again, I am with a different company now, like I mentioned to you guys. I'm with Rio company. So I am going to get a new logo for my car. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, once I'm done this. So, where are we? Where is it? Okay. Alright. Like I said, you can put the tortillas here. You can put a little bit of oil if you want. I like to put it directly on the fire. The fire gives you a better flavor too. But, you know, you want to make sure that they're nice and cooked. Can't go wrong with this, my friends. Cannot go wrong with this. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is my little tutorial on my version of teriyaki tacos. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, don't overcook it too much, because then it'll be too dry. So just you know, you can tell when it's cooked. Usually it's white when it's cooked. And just be careful with the timing. Google it if you have to, you know, to make more sure. Like I said, I'm not a professional cook. I just go by, you know, by feel. Like, I mean, I can taste it and I know when it's cooked. I know when it's ready. So, and I'll be at the hospital if it's not ready. So that's it, my friends. Look, that's one, that's two. See how they're getting like a little brown? That's what you want. because then they're nice and hardened. So that is it, my friends. Anyways, so like I said to you guys, marinate it, leave it overnight. This is the tacos. They're great. All you do is add some lemon, some hot sauce, and some cilantro, chopped cilantro and onions. And they're perfect. Actually, they're perfect as it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a pleasure showing you guys my version of my tacos. And I'll be doing a little bit more videos like this so you guys can, like, you know, get entertained a little. And, you know, I'll try to talk a little bit about real estate. That way you guys get a better picture of what's happening in the area. Hope this was informative. That's the word I was trying to look for to you guys. So until next time, take care and have an awesome week.